On the left-hand side of the screen when building self-authored reports, there are various chart types to help you accomplish the visualization that you need to make your report, look as professional as possible. One of the simpler and one of the first report widgets that we built is called the score table widget. This is intended for the audience that says, I just want a display of my scores on a report. I don't want anything super sophisticated. I need some of these things listed out, and I don't want to have to build this out by hand, like using a content widget and building out tables. So an easy way to do that is just to add a series of scores. So I need to add raw score. Perhaps I want to add, let's say I want to add 7 scores. I'm going to randomly pick them. 1, 2, 3, well, we're going to add 6. So maybe I want the rank score, rank 2, the top 2 scores. I want invalid. I want percent overall. And I want a pass-fail. So I click Finish. It will build out that report in a very simple table. Like I said, no frills. Your raw score, what those values are, how those might line up. Let's drag this to another position in the report. Maybe we give it, maybe it goes alongside. We'll leave it where it is, just so you can visualize it at the bottom. If I want to change things about it, maybe I want to change the table width and height. So I want the width to be 5 inches. So immediately it's going to spread that out. The linear gauge is probably going to have difficulty with this, so I kind of jumped the gun on my example. Maybe this needs to sit alone because it's rather wide. I can title this, I can change the score headings, the value headings. I can show all scores. I can only show the top 3 scores. Maybe if I have all these listed and I only want to see the top 3. I can sort by descending, ascending, by name. I can show the value, change the header background, borders, tables, cells, etc. I can format this in a fairly sophisticated way, changing the text color and background color. But as a basic unit, this is really what this table is intended to do. Show me the scores, show me the values. So when I go up and click on the eyeball, I will see this in a report. It should be 5 inches wide, which is probably going to look a little bit unusual. But at the bottom, we'll see this. At the bottom of the page, we'll see this. So some of the other charts that we've built, and then a score and a value table. This can come in handy next to other tables. So maybe you want to put a score value table next to a bar chart so that if you can't read them easily, you also have the score table next to it. This is a score table that I built by hand. So you can see I colored the background cells. Those values go in, but the system generated this table for me. So just a different way of doing the same thing. So the score table, raw results, no frills, some configuration, but not a ton of configuration, and it's an easy way to get scores to show up on your report.